No! Wait, can I see that? Am I alive? Holy shit, I'm live! It works! Right, look at volume. Oh, don't do this, no, it goes from page to look at it. Alright, Timothy Bridge. Yo, look at that! Yo, you're on there as well, like chat's on there. Okay, that is pretty fucking cool. Sound volume shit though. Let's turn your microphone off. Hang on. Oh, I like this a lot. Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to sort stuff out. Audio sharing settings, advanced settings. I'll figure it out! I've worked out how to do it! And look at this, look at my, like, picture in the corner and everything. This is mint. You can see the chat. Is it past my bedtime? My bedtime normally is like 4 o'clock in the morning. We're nowhere near my bedtime yet. Oh, sick! Well, I think we know what we're switching some of the games to now. So I still love my Xbox. This might be the one that stays in the front room. Holy fucking shit. Also, I can literally be on the, like, trying to edit it thing. And you can still... I know what I use real weight still. Well, thank you for popping by the stream. Shit, I've got 4 viewers. We can watch a bit of this for a bit. Change my name soon, what do you mean? Oh, is it showing my shoot name? If it's showing my shoot name, I'll change my name on it. That's fine, that's not a problem. Oh yeah. Well, if people are watching, I'll stay on for a little bit. I'm just trying to sort out. It's also cool, like I said, at this point, I'm currently editing shit. It's on the sorting out broadcasting, and you can still hear me. That's pretty mint. I'm quite happy with that. And you can see the chat on there, and you can see a picture on there. I've got no camera, so I don't really want to punk the camera on. But yeah, no, that's really fucking cool. Youngest UQI. I'm just trying to work out how to up the thing on here. I don't know if I can do it while it's open. Aha. Right, hang on. Oh, that's super cool. I like that it brings it up while it's live so you guys can see that. And I can do this and you can still hear me. That helps. It means that it doesn't just keep going silent all the time. That's mint. You do have a youngish serenades. Set time until controllers turn off. No. How do I do it? There it is. It's just microphone level. Right. See, that's saying it's too high, but it's fucking not. Because you can barely hear me. How about now? Whoa! Right, what about now? I know we've got feedback. I'm aware we've got feedback. Oh, why is there a black box? You hear me twice? Yeah, it's me. Don't worry. I know. There we go, that's what I want to do. Game volume needs turning down on it. That's well loud. Jump! Oh no! I just went to the main thing and it didn't cut my sound off. Okay, the streaming on this, far better. Right, let me see if I can reduce the game volume because it's fucking loud. I just meant to do it, I can't do it now. Is that quiet? Oh my god, why is it so loud? Because I sound like really quiet, and it's game volume. Yeah, I think it's slightly cold that I've ended up coming back just before the wedding. I didn't even do that intentionally. I've just been like kind of umming and ahhing about coming back in general. And the Lego Star Wars, there's Lego Star Wars that makes the people horny. Oh shit, I got 5 viewers. Hello, good morning, people. How we all doing? This was completely accidental, but you know, here we are. I'm currently working out how to stream from my PlayStation, which looks. I need to have a mess about with like what intensity I can stream with. I know you can hear me twice. I'm doing my own editing here, right? I need to mess about with like how high I can go when it's right. We are still not currently using my Wi-Fi. We are still currently using my neighbour's Wi-Fi. I know, Frozen Freefall. What a game to come back on. Oh god. Hello, Compton. Yeah, I've been talking about like coming back and stuff anyway. 'Cause right, shall we get real for a minute? Let's get real for a minute. We'll get real for a minute when I can get this fucking game volume down. So loud, and I can't do anything with it. I can't work out how to turn the game volume down. 'Cause I don't want to turn me down. I just want to turn the game volume down, and there's no option in game as to how to turn it down. There's volume control, but it's not turning the game down. It's just volume control for me. Yeah. Mute game voice chat, yeah. Adjust microphone level, already done. Right, so that's one thing I'm not a fan of, unless it has the option in the broadcast. Audio sharing settings. No. Yeah, I know. I'm just really trying to figure out how to change the audio on it. 'Cause I've never streamed from this before. I am loving the fact that like my icon's in the corner and stuff like that, so we might have to change that icon. I do really like that icon though, and I don't think they actually have it anymore, so I'm like, no! There's no volume control though, that's the only thing here. Compton, have you ever streamed on PlayStation before? This is not PlayStation. This is not PlayStation 5 for the record. This is PlayStation 4. Do you have any idea how I can change the game volume without changing the game volume within the game? Because this particular game has no game control on volume control for the game on it. No, only Xbox. Get mine linked to stream, but I haven't yet. No. Too soon. What's too soon? Yeah, wait until after the wedding. let's get that like out of the way first. I know it's only a week, but it's not now. Let it happen when it happens. Yes, if you don't know already, Compton, because I'm pretty certain you've said hello to Abby and Flake before. They are getting married next week. Well, on the 5th, right? And they met through this channel, so literally through the streams. Even though I knew them both, they both met through the stream. So yeah, it's crazy. Set sound to controllers turn off. I'm apologising for this because I want to be able to have the volume on, but I don't want it on so fucking loud because it is. Unless I turn myself right up. So let's see if I just do that. Oh. That was just idiot. Adjust microphone level. Oh. Unless it's going to cut out. I don't know if that's going to cut it out. I don't know, I'm going to shout at you if I do. The game audio is so loud. Let's just have a go. Sack it. Let's see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, I'll just mute it because I just want to test. This is literally just to test it out. The only thing I don't like is that I get the stream as like condensed in the corner. But it's cool because you guys can see all of this, which is kind of mint. I don't know if I can fuck about with how it looks like, but you are wearing a flamboyant potato hair slide, which is kind of cool. Because yeah, I was reading about these Turtle Beach headphones and if they can work with. Can you hear me? Like, okay, put this a minute. From your guys' perspective, how loud is my audio volume? You can hear me, but is it like drowned out at all by the game volume? Decent. Flake, you're used to these. No offense, Abby. You're a regular in a lot of like high-end streams and stuff like that. Can you hear my volume, like my talking over the game, or is the game drowning out any of it? You can hear me over the music, yeah, but well. Oh, he's talking to Mum. Okay. No offense, Abby. Just to make that very clear. He's kind of got a little more experience, that's all. Alright. Let's play a little bit, shall we? Because, fuck it. It's so small, though. That's the only thing that's really annoying. It is so small. So it does reduce the size for me, which kind of annoys me gameplay wise, but it's nice that I've got stuff for use, which is pretty cool. This is one of my downtime games. It's not something I'm probably going to stream, but I was like, this is perfect for just a tester. The games I have lined up for you are absolutely batshit for what I've found on the store. Abby knows a bit about it. Ooh, chocolate and toast. Chocolate on toast is nice. See, I told the fucking wrestling guys. Oh yeah, it's another thing as well. Compton, you don't know this. Fair enough. I won't put hot chocolate on toast. Yeah, this is a totally accidental stream. I was thinking about coming back with the Xbox and stuff like that, but I really like how this looks. I like the little layout that it's got for it. It's so much better than the Xbox layout. So much cleaner. Anyways, I'm getting off track. yeah, so Compton, if you're still about, little bit of an update on me that I've not made like public, but it is on my bio on my Twitter. If you've seen the change, you might not have done. I am now the head of crew for South Pro in Manchester. I am sound and other stuff for Tidal Wrestling in Yorkshire, and I am, what else am I? And a crew off the page in Warrington, and a crew Wrestle Island, and my friend is trying to get me involved with Burnley. So I'm involved with like 4 or 5 different companies in the UK, if not more. I was going to have a conversation about like everything that's been going on, but you know what? Shall we just start again, ladies and gentlemen? Boys and girls, children of all ages. Do you know what? It's expensive all the time. Right. So one of the things I did want to do coming back was hopefully try and make some money from streaming, which sounds like shitty because it's not why I wanted to stream in the first place. Well, it is part of it, obviously, because you're trying to build a career out of it. But at the same time, though, that wasn't my original intention as to why I wanted to stream, and I don't want that to be my intention for streaming, if that makes sense. I don't want to come back just because I want money. And I know that sounds like shitty. Because I don't want to do it for that reason. Do you know what I mean? I want to do it because it's what I want to do. And for a while I got knocked back as to, I was going to put this on, oh my god, it does this a lot. I was going to put this on that for a second, just so I can, so the game audio's out and you can hear me. What? No, don't broadcast the game audio. What are you doing? Stop it, beef. Because the thing with wrestling is it doesn't pay fuck all. Even if you're actually in the ring, unless you are getting booked here, there and everywhere, it doesn't pay a lot. And crewing most of the time doesn't pay anything. I crewed 4 shows in 1 month and made 15 quid. And that was before I even got promoted, and I'm not getting paid for being promoted. Now, that's no offence to the company. It's, none of them are getting paid. But there's not a lot coming back to be able to pay people with, and that's the realities of wrestling. You're creating an art form, and though you can make something from it, it can take a lot to make something from it. Similar to this, like, in order to be able to make something where you can go, yeah, I don't need to work anymore, you need to be doing it constantly working on stuff, pretty much, like, with a lot of it not paying. Yeah, Sean Miller's a millionaire when he shows up. Right, there's more stories with that, but fuck it, I'm not doing that, because I remember that. That man could probably get me kicked off Twitch. Nah, he's been alright, don't worry. It's a throwback joke, it's all good. But, honestly, like... and then, if you were about, you probably know the stuff with Firestill Burns, my ex-boyfriend. Me and him are completely split. He wanted to be friends, I did not. So chose not to talk to him. Yes. He is blocked, as are most of my exes, because there's other stuff going on with those, and they can fuck off too. Not for me talking to them, through them talking about me, and they can fuck off as well. But the stuff that happened with my ex made me a bit wary about coming back. One was just that trying to progress with everything. So I didn't want you guys, my brain's not working, sorry. Coming back to everything, I didn't want you guys to have a bad thought of me. So I know that I broke down a lot on stream. I did. And it wasn't ideal. it wasn't ideal at all, and I'm sorry that it poured out in the way that it did. But I've always tried to be as real as I can be with you guys, and I have, because I can't do fake. I've tried, it don't work. And it poured out, and it did, because I was struggling to deal with that. I could not get my brain around that relationship. Which is why I didn't come straight back into this. Because, A, trying to grieve over somebody that, fuck it, I'm just going to say it, I loved them, I did. Trying to get my head around everything that had happened with that relationship. And giving it some space between what happened and now. Because I feel like if I'd have come straight back, I don't know how I would have been coming straight back. I really don't. It could have gone well, it could have gone horrible, but I didn't want to have not just negative connotations for you guys, but negative connotations for me. Where, like, coming back and doing this and it brought back negative memories rather than bringing back positive ones. So diving immediately straight back in wasn't the right way to go. And it's been the same with a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go into the relationship, but I had to rebuild myself after what happened, emotionally and mentally. And I'm 100% now. No, I'm not. But I'm getting there. I'm stepping up in certain things. I'm coming back in little ways. So, like, my flat went to shit, and now I'm, like, cleaning it up and sorting it out, and I've cleared out, like, shit loads of stuff off my laptop when it comes to photos, and I'm in the process of clearing out my videos and turning those into highlights so I can release them as stuff on my Twitter and stuff like that, and put them on my TikTok, and just kind of clear stuff out a bit. If you want to find me on TikTok, Nemesis Paradox, that's me. I have just put all sorts of random stuff on there. And yeah, it's just been a case of rebuilding bit by bit by bit and rediscovering not only who I am and who I want to be, but trying to process some of the trauma that I've not really gone through and processed over time. And taking the time out to finally kind of get me back together again. Because a lot happened. And a lot happened in the space of a small amount of time. A year sounds like a long time, and it can be, but it can also be incredibly short. And, like I say, I didn't want negative connections to him. And to the streaming. I want to be able to come back and have fun and enjoy it and have a laugh and not feel like I'm on the verge of breaking down as soon as I sit down to play something. I want to enjoy it like it's, and not just because I'm doing it with him, but because I'm doing it. Because that was why I enjoyed it in the first place. It wasn't about doing it with anybody else. It was about, not to sound selfish, it was about me. And me coming into this, and me enjoying it, and me building something, and just being able to share games that I don't really get to share with anybody. So, I'm trying to share this thing with you guys. And a lot of these games are games that I've barely even seen any videos for, found anything about, and sometimes I'm just like, do you know what? There's games where I would like be playing a game and I'm like, do you know what? I'd want to see a playthrough of how this looks or how this is or no. And the other thing I found myself doing is watching streams late at night. So I've got back into my RT game, I've got back into Call Me Kevin, I've got into Kit Boga recently, all this kind of lot, and just having that in the background for noise. And it's like, do you know what? Sometimes I just like having somebody else on in the background because it makes me feel less alone. like, I live on my own, and having that in the background, even though I'm not, like, I've got friends and stuff, but sometimes you can still feel lonely even when you're surrounded by people. And sometimes when you live in a flat and it's or a house and it's just silent, it's nice to have a little bit of sound on. So if I can provide that for somebody else as well, I'm happy to. Plus, look what's been built out of this. I've had Welsh Dragon message me a while ago saying that he missed the streams, and that is the house feels quiet. Abby and Flake are literally in this chat right now, and they met through this chat. And now they're getting married. So it's also one of those things where you realise, even though I do need to do this for me and my own enjoyment, and to also get me to do something rather than just being sat on my arse at home, feeling like I'm going to fall asleep any minute, it's something it can become bigger than you. And that's why I want to bring it back. Yay! He lives! No, it's sweet. Because it's not... Right. You make something, you spend hours making something. I was always become a just chatting, but fuck it. I think given the time, the difference, and the fact we've got a few of us here, which is very surprising at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, 2 o'clock in the morning. It might be worth having a chat now. Plus with this I can have it's still rolling. You heard your name. Whoosh. And the dragonfly. And Tom Jones came and he got spreading his wings and came here. Well, that's the thing. You spend hours making something, right? And like I said, financially, it is something I'd like to make something from. But at the same time, though, you sit there and you're making nothing from it. You're making a bit. Like, I'm not going to say I've made nothing whatsoever. So I've had, I've had bits. I've had donations and stuff like that before. But like, and then you don't really have anybody. You kind of go, if I wasn't here, would anybody notice? I know it can stretch to a lot of things, but like, especially with like I said, with this, you go, if I wasn't here, would anybody notice? And you saying that made me realise that somebody did. And it means a lot. Oh God. That's like if you ban Abby, that's how the wedding gets called off. That she'll just drag you down the altar. You're not walking. Oh yeah, I am maid of honour, and we have found out that I am legally allowed to tackle people, which is amazing. I want to tackle someone. I want one person to put one step out of line at that wedding, so I want to spear a fucker. I know you will, Dragon. I'll be tackling a lot of people. I've got freedom to do that. Fun times. Also in the background, while I am doing this, chatting shit and dropping stuff and trying not to disconnect things, I am grinding. I'm grinding. Not grinding, but grinding. I'm grinding WWE Immortals, which you might remember as being one of the very first things we played that got me to affiliate. And for a while, I have intended to return to that, and I just keep being lazy and not grinding the fucking thing. Well, now I've learned that I can basically just leave it on in the background and let it do its own thing, and it'll just, because it's not how long you're in there for, or the amount of damage that you do that dictates how much XP you get per match. It's literally just doing the match, so I can just let it run off and carry on in the background while I'm doing other stuff, which is great, because sitting there for just hours blocking and hitting and blocking and hitting to keep losing, it's just doing me head in, so I can just leave it on in the background while I'm doing other stuff, which is great. But I need to work out how the fuck I get this quieter. It might work on other games, it's just with this I can't. I mean, if you want, I could just do this. Hang on. We can just do that and have it in silence. But if you want sound on, I can put sound on. I don't mind either way. You go, shut up, put the game back on. No, we'll shut up and put the game back on. Also, I have been invited to... I don't know if you heard that, Dragon, about like my roles in wrestling now. I am... Go stream your rules, bro. Yeah, it is. Right. I am now. Yeah, cool. Because I don't know how long you were around for. I don't know if you just got in like then when you said something, or if you'd already been lurking, or if you just turned up then. So yeah. So doing things. Wrestling is so stressful though. Hey! Who's been talking to Zach? Who's Zach? What's Zach? That's Zach. I won't talk to your kid for fucking ages. That's alright. You're not butting in, because at the end of the day, like, I'll respond to stuff in time, so you can't really butt in online. The crotch goblin. Oh my god. But yeah, like, my head's fuzzy because I've not done this for ages, and again, I wasn't expecting people to be here. No offense. I'm happy that yous are, because that makes this conversation well easier than trying to do it like later. But at the same time, it's like brain's like, oh my god, what is going on? Things are happening, shit's happening. You are welcome. No, I am. I'm happy that you're there. I just genuinely wasn't expecting anybody to be here. This was literally just a test for the games I've got coming up, and just to see if these headphones do work with it. And, well, it does. And I'm losing this level. And yes, I've been hammering this game, and I love this game, and I don't care. Because it doesn't require a lot of concentration, it's not really hard work. So I can just, like, throw it on for a bit, which is nice. But I was like, fuck it, it's a game I'm already part way in, I don't have to wait for anything to load up or move around or anything like that, so I'll just whack it on and just see if I can actually pick up sound and what the quality is like. And it's decent. For the record, I did not buy this PlayStation. A friend of mine from down Burnley way gave it me for Christmas. Now, I was like... I think he already knows this, but I'm just going to say it. I was like, what the fuck? Because I did not think it would be something that I'd play. So when he was like, I've got you this, I was like, oh, is it a Switch? Is it this? Is it that? And it's a PlayStation. It's like, oh. It's a PlayStation. It's like, I've already got an Xbox. What am I going to do with this? It wasn't necessarily that I was ungrateful, but it was like, I don't want somebody to spend that amount of money on me or get me something that I'm never gonna play. So I've been trying to like worm it into my life. And to be fair, two things. One, it's been really useful while trying to stay off the Xbox a bit, and not in a like horrible way, but just because I still associate it with him and things like that. So it's like, okay, let's try something new for a bit. It's horrible that happens, but relationships, trauma, no, yeah, happens. So I was like, okay, it'll give me something a bit different. Let's see if I can find anything that I will use this for. Because I don't want to be ungrateful. Let's see if it ends up being any use to me. And it has. And now it's even going to be even more use to me because this is, I love the little setup it's giving me for streaming. And I can still see the game. I'm not ideal at the fact that it's kind of got part of it cut off, but it's good. It gives you guys something more to see because you can see the chat. You can see the, you can see a little icon for me. There's like a bit more going on. You've got, is it Anna being a pain and just pointing at things like it's fucking The Price is Right. Just, yeah. But I like it. It's nice. I mean, I don't think I've got any like major games I've been playing on here at the moment. And it's what I do. But they're currently in cash gen because that's the like financial situation. Prices right, I know. Yes, I'm old. No, I don't care. This is just... If you've not watched it, go back and watch it. Little. You're having snuggles. Aw, good. As you should be. Good times. I am watching Elsa clean a dress and just do really weird reactions to stuff. Sometimes she's been really happy when I've like lost really badly, and it's just like, oh, thanks. Not Elsa Anna, but still, there. I know. I know it. Anna. Oh my god. It bugs me that it's so small, but I can at least see it. And she's, yeah. I don't want to watch it. I do not care about the film whatsoever. I have no interest in the film at all. But it was a neat little game. Like, one of the reasons I wanted to play this game was because it was one of the very first, like, everyone starts off with this game half the time when they've had an Xbox. Or, I don't know if you could, I used to be able to get it on PlayStation, but I know you used to be able to get it on Xbox, and it was a free game. When you look for free games, this came up. Can I have your attention, please? Will the real Elsa please stand up? You don't have to be sorry. I don't know why you hate it, but it's a bit harsh. But if you don't like it, that's fair dues. Me? Meh. About it, I'm not really that arsed. I'm sure it's fine. I'm not as much into... Mate, Let It Go gets annoying when you live with somebody, right, who is obsessed with the song and you wake up to it every single morning. And I mean every single morning, played at full blast. That was annoying. No, not you. This was somebody I lived with when I was like moving around and I was homeless and shit. There was one person who I lived with and they would just play it on fucking repeat. And oh my god, it's horrible. Hated. Hated it. Trust me, that is a reason to hate that fucking song. Because you never want to hear it again in your life. I like Disney, but I'm more into the classic Disney stuff. Abby knows I like Disney. But it is more the, like, you know, Beauty and the Beast, not Bedknobs and Broomsticks, I can't remember who does. That's what it's Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Disney. Abby, you'll know, and I know you'll know. Yeah, so, like, it is, yeah, so that, Lion King, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, by the way, is an incredibly underrated film that not enough people have actually watched. It's fucking one of the best ones, easily. Easily. Oh, I'm trying to think of, like... Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo's not from that, is it? No, that's from Bobbing Along, that's it. It's lovely bobbing along at the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. Such a good film. And like, nobody's fucking watched it! Angela Lansbury in the lead role, like not just as a teapot, like actually physically in the lead role. No offense, love Mrs. Potts, but being able to like have her actually like spread her acting muscles, really fucking cool. And it's just a really good film, really good film. To be fair, one of the things I love about Disney mostly is their live action stuff. Like, so like the cut to like the older stuff, like again Pocahontas, Lion King, because I grew up on the like video Disney sing along song stuff, loved them, right? But I love the live action stuff. So Pirates of the Caribbean, The Three Musketeers, again very underrated film. Dude, you have was it Chris O'Donnell as D'Artagnan? You've got what else? You've got Charlie Sheen as Athos. Is it Athos? No, as Aramis. Kiefer Sutherland as Athos, and Oliver Platt as Porthos. Amazing thing. Gentlemen, start your engines. Like that. The other thing I'm also doing is, right, this is just going back to me again. So you've heard, yeah, I'm kind of babbling because my brain's like, oh my god, things are happening and there's loads of people and holy shit. It wasn't expecting to be so activated. But, so, I've been told by one of the lads who works at Thingy that I might have inattentive ADHD, and I might do, but I'm also aware of the fact that my little quirks also make me have somewhat of a personality. And I think that translates quite well to streaming, because I'm a little madhead who does like random voices and random stuff. And I react to things, and I do it at home, I do it when I'm on my own, but it's like, it's quite nice to be able to do that when I'm around people as well. I just wish my brain wouldn't shut down. What's the personality? Is that getting meta there? Personality is a personality? Anyway. You are Tom Jones. Keith! Hello! How you doing? Everybody's here. I wasn't expecting this at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hello, how is everybody? I know! Whole crew's here! This is mad! Absolutely wasn't expecting it. But hello, hope everyone's doing great. This was literally just meant to be me post swears, yeah. You can't get the channel banned like that, because at the end of the day I'm swearing. The only thing I don't do is I don't put it at mature, which I probably should, but can I be arsed? Fucking no. But yeah, though, this was literally just to test out the headset, because I've got games I want to stream on here. This is not necessarily one of them. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I like to have a game that I have in my downtime. And just be able to be prepared to do things on the PlayStation, because I wasn't sure how the PlayStation would stream. The Xbox it's not completely out of commission, but it's not in commission at the moment either. I've got both things in the same room, but there's stuff that I want to play on the Xbox, but other stuff I want to play on the PlayStation as well. And essentially, again, like I said before, financially not in the most amazing place. So I'm trying to do things as cheap as possible, and if I don't need to buy a new headset because the headset I've already got works on both fucking devices, I'm gonna do that. Why buy 2 headsets? One for the PlayStation 1 and one for the Xbox One, when the Xbox One will work with the PlayStation just as well. There's no point. It's essentially the same headset. It's just a Turtle Beach headset. It's not the like most fantastic of Turtle Beach headsets, but it's a Turtle Beach headset. Plug. Sponsor me. Hey. No, there's nothing wrong with console rotation, but it's especially with having a PlayStation now and an Xbox, it's being able to do both. Plugs! Plugs. You need them for your house. Plug the plugs. But yeah, let me have a look at this, Keith. Doing good, how to see you. I just finished a promo class and found out what I'm doing for the next show and I'm booked for. Ooh, nice, the boys getting bookings. Yeah. My headset is a cheap Turtle Beach headset, and headset works across both, thankfully. That's it. This is what this is. It's a like Turtle Beach 50X thing, and it works. I wasn't sure because I've never streamed on a PlayStation before. Never. Well, I'd love to. I was going to say I've never owned a PlayStation before. I have owned a PlayStation before. I have owned. I don't normally play online, really. This is the closest I get to playing online, playing in front of a room of people. I don't do online play unless it's something that I have to do to get the achievement, and I'll jump on. I'm not going to talk to any fucker. If I've got friends who want to play online with us, yeah, sure, we can do it like that. That's not a problem. But if not, I'm not asked. Fair enough. But yeah, the headset is useful for just being able to stream via the console and not have to fuck about, essentially. What's this big black box it keeps coming up with? I don't know why it keeps bringing up that. Anyway, my brain is not working. Brain, come on, engage. I want it to be able to do both, basically, without having to have to buy a separate headset. Brain, no brain. Brain need to brain. Brain start with braining, please. Brain can be a verb. Brian, brain start braining. Brian start braining. I don't know who Brian is, but he's here now. Brian is with us all. He is not the Messiah. He is a very naughty boy. But yeah, so just literally it just seemed daft to have to buy another headset if the headset I had worked, and I don't. And yeah, so now I can do this, and I'm really liking the thing that it's got for it. I'll probably change the image as much as I love that one though, because so that's been my PlayStation image. So the very first, so I used to, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh my god, welcome to what if it is ADHD. This is what it looks like when it's in stereo. He's not the referee. He's a very dirty boy. Move, ref. I did used to have a PlayStation 2. I've technically got a PlayStation 2 downstairs. I just don't have any fucking cables for it, so I've got no idea if it works. But I never owned a PS3. The only time I had to go on a PS3 or a PlayStation 4 was at me friend's house. So that's why I've got that image. It's the reason why I will never change my Xbox image. My Xbox image is Attack the Block, and you can't get those anymore. So if I change that, I can't really do much else. So my Xbox 360 image will always be the Attack the Block monster. And this one, I don't know if you can actually still get this. I do like it a lot, but at the same time though, if it shows this on stream, which it does, I like the fact that you guys can see the chat and other people can see the chat. You can also see the time, you can also see that. So, I'll just have to see if I can swap it around. I don't know if I can be asked getting a PlayStation camera. I'll see if I can get my thing to work with it. My webcam, because I have got a webcam. I've not tried it for a while though. But we can see if we can get it working. Right. Let's just do this until I run out of lives for a bit. Probably already have, to be fair. Oh no. You generate lives quite quickly on this. Do 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 do. So you don't need the music, I'll just do the music instead, it's fine. Do 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 do. I'll just do whatever's in my head. Or maybe, considering we've got two certain people around, we could sing a certain song. Oh, sorry, am I stepping on your toes, Dragon? I do. I think about your day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. That was a very early song. So while I was doing the Defeat the Streak, Defeat the Streak, not Defend the Streak, the Defeat the Streak, I was singing that I did a 15-hour stream where I was determined to beat the fucker, and I was singing that song, and then Blake started singing it at Abby, and now it's like Abby and Flake's song. The song about turtles. I love it. Do you know Honey to the Bee? I don't think I do. Sweet sperm, sweet sugar for my honey. There's that, but I don't know if that's the same song. Ah, okay. I don't know that one. Sorry. The Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Not well. Never talks to me. Rude. My brain's just like shut off. See, this is the thing that I have. Right, so it's one of the things that I have with like wrestling and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. When I'm at home and I'm coming up with like loads of different ideas and this and that, I'm chilled, I'm good. Maybe I just find myself funny, I don't know, but like I'm just like, this would really work, and this could really work, and oh, that'd be a funny thing to say on stream. And then I get to stream and like my brain just shuts down, and it's exactly the same with like being on stage and stuff like that. It's not conscious though. It's like inbuilt, which sucks. I don't know if it's social anxiety, I don't know if it's stage fright, I don't know if I'm worried about saying the wrong thing, because I can talk normally, in general, and not be too worried about it, but get me in front of a stage and stuff like that, on a stage, and my head just shuts down, and this level is annoying me! Oh, I'm gone, wait a minute, wait, first of all, let me have a look, because I just missed something from Keith. How's my stuff going for shows? I started doing production. So I'm doing event crew coordinator, which means that I am basically head of crew. So I am helping to like put people in places and make sure that everybody is where they need to be. Make sure they're in places for catch spots. Make sure they're getting the chair set up, the stage set up, the lighting set up, the ring set up, the seats set up, making sure that everybody is exactly where they need to be, because one of the things that I've got unfortunately known for was running late, and so I'm basically the right guy of the co-owner, not Shotty but Lou. Yes, we are run by Shotty Horror. If you don't know who that is, he is a battle rapper from the UK, from Manchester, also a musician, very good music. On Spotify, check it out. It's like a mix between rap and indie. Really, really good. The head nem in charge, yeah. Acknowledge me. But so that's basically what I'm doing. At Tidal, I am doing sound, which is a pain, because you know exactly when it needs to stop when you are and you stood there as a fan, or you stood just as you're not on sound. But when you're on sound, you go, when do I actually stop this from making sound? And when you've got no fader to fade it out yourself as well, it's like you're only relying on the other guy. So we had a fuck up with, if you've not heard him, fucking sound, mate. Anyway, we had a fuck up with Ian Skinner's entrance. And Ian Skinner's entrance basically fucked up because I went to press the button, because it was meant to be an interruption. I got told what the verbal key was and all that, and I hit it, and I hit it at the perfect time. But my friend across the way, who does like the fades and this, that, and the other, and he has his own like soundboard, but it's me who's got the sound going to it. Don't ask. He ended up having this thing too low, so I'm standing up, going, "Turn it up, turn it up," and he does, and then Ian shouts, "Play it again!" So we do. And then I can't see him coming up the stairs, so I stop the music. And from what I know, from what I know, apparently, the GM of the promotion is going to send it to Botchamania. So that happened. But I'm very much, what the good do you think? Don't need to tell me in the chat. You can just go do adult stuff. It's fine. You can always come back. That's what VODs are there for. But yeah, apparently Frozen gets people horny as well. You didn't say naffy. You said fruity. The other thing I was hoping to return with... the other thing I was hoping to return with was 2K24. And again, I feel like I'm bringing this up because I'm like asking for money and it's not. I wasn't able to afford to get 2K24 in time. And because I wasn't able to get 2K24 in time, I wasn't able to return with the Brit Wrestlers 2K24, which was one of the things I was hoping to make my big triumphant thing back with, and I can't. I even had different companies interested in being involved and stuff like that, and it's now not optional because I literally can't afford the game. Hopefully I can get it way before 2K25 comes out. That'd be great. So that it doesn't end up like what happened with 2K22. Because with 2K22 I was doing really well. I've got so many wrestlers like built up, made, looking great. Maybe we don't use the words beat her off, like. Whatever floats your boat. What was I saying then? So many things to concentrate on. Okay. Use. And each other. Right. Oh my god. I was telling a story then, it's just completely de-brained. Oh, yeah. Normal service will be resumed. Right. Fuck it. I'm just going to go back to what Keith was saying. What were you saying? You had the same issue with Larry D. Who's Larry D? Oh! Two of our fucking guys are going to be at TNA as well. So Harley Hudson won good check, and Leon Slater has just made his TNA debut as well, which is awesome. We have got people doing the deed. Fuck asthma attack. Well then take your inhaler. I'm just vaping because I don't smoke anymore. Only if absolutely necessary, or I'm drunk. I'm very drunk. Now I can quite happily just stick with the vapes. Right, Rovers are fucking insane. Oh my god. You tell I'm not streaming for a while, can't you? Because the brain's like, oh my god, there's so many things going on. That moment when you forget, oh yeah, there's more involved than just playing a game and talking over it. This isn't YouTube. That was what I was saying. Right, 2K24. I wanted to get 2K24 and come back with Brit Wrestlers 2K24 because I was doing really, really well with 2K22. But, unfortunately, I couldn't. Right, by the time I figured out how to get the movesets accurate enough so it represented the actual wrestlers, and not just copying every fucking wrestler that's on there's moves, and that was it, without being able to make them accurate enough so it represented the actual wrestlers, 2K23 came out. So then I had people going, why is this not in 2K23? And the interest just completely died off. So I was like, right, fuck it, I'll wait till 2K24 comes out. That gives me a year to get back into a job and get back into things. No. And it didn't. So, here we are. I'm just going to go back to streaming in general until I can basically afford it. And hopefully I can afford it in time before 2K25 drops, or like a week before, because people do not realise that it takes me 3 hours per wrestler to make each one. That's movesets, entrance and thingy, and there is a lot, and I mean a lot of wrestlers in BritWres. Shitloads of the fuckers, which is great, but when you're trying to make everybody that look at it that way, it's 300 hours. So I need to dedicate a lot of time to making them, and I'd rather have them ready for as soon as the stream is ready to get going. And I've had promotions ask me about it. Future Shock asked me about it. Soft Pros had a chat with me about it. There's been a couple of people who've had interest in it. But I can't do anything with it. The Lego streams. The Lego streams were definitely something. The Lego streams are special. I don't regret it though. That was a fucking great stream, that. And, right, the other thing is speedruns. I do want to do speedruns again, but I am not currently using my own internet. And because I'm not using my own internet, I need internet to be able to do those kind of streams. And I need a new laptop because this laptop is an absolute fucking shit stain. It's good for what it is. So the fact that it's like, right, they don't even make this laptop anymore. This laptop is from 2015. Right? This laptop is from 2015. The fact it is still able to run is great. But it doesn't run as well as it should do to be able to handle a stream at even half decent quality. It struggles and it struggles. I'm not that into technology, you know. It's just, I just wish it was better. But again, that requires being able to afford it. And because I can't afford it, that means I can't do those streams, at least for a while. This is why I tried clearing out the laptop and clearing stuff off it, and I've got a bunch of it off. But I can now edit videos on there, which is good, but I can't do a stream on it still because it's still not got the capacity to be able to handle it, because the CPU cannot handle it, because in the time between then and now, I have worked out that this laptop has a 1.5 gigahertz processor. It's probably got sticky keys from something. It's not as interesting as that reason, but probably because I've had food next to it. But no. So for comparison, your phone has about 2, possibly 4. My laptop has 1.5. My phone is more powerful than my laptop. It is fucking shite. So when I was like having like mental breakdowns with my laptop when I was streaming back then, I can now see why I was having fucking breakdowns trying to stream back then, because it was fucked. Not like that. It was just not working. It worked, but not well enough. Oh my god, what's going on? How many people? God damn. We start with Star Wars and now we've got dicks doing it. Jesus. There's 5 of them. Hang on, I'm doing a thing. Wait. Okay, I'm also trying to play another game in the background while I'm doing this. Because I'm leveling up characters on this. It's Friday. I'm leveling up characters on 3 Immortals, so I can go back to that as well. You've been single for a while, so have I, don't worry. And I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. Well, I'm not, but I am. I'm happy to put up with it for a while because I'm using that time to sort my shit out, and quite frankly, I've needed to for a while. Given what happened with exes and other things, it is what it is. Well, at least in this conversation, I'm not the only person who's single, because I tell you what's embarrassing is being in a car, being the only person who's single in the car. Well, they're all talking about their relationships and this and that, and yeah. Oh dear. When was I in a car? When I got left off Chia and Joe to Tidal. And yeah, literally, and then we had somebody else get added to the car as well. And I was literally the only single person in the car. It's like, great. Oh well, here we are. Yeah. But at the same time, again, I wouldn't change it. Like, I wouldn't. Like, I'd like to have somebody, but at the same time, though, I'd rather, A, make sure it's somebody that I definitely want and I'm happy with and I'm secure with and all that kind of lot. And also, I've got my own shit that I really fucking need to sort out. So, getting into a job... And when I say get into a job, I mean a paid job, a regular job. Getting debts cleared off, getting my shit together mentally and emotionally, and getting certain patterns back, also sleeping patterns, eating patterns, and just getting myself back to my workout pattern, getting myself back into a routine to some degree. Like, I know I'm up now, but I tend to crash out about 4, because it's what I used to do when I used to work at Mackey's. I used to crash out about 4 o'clock in the morning, because I used to be a night shift person, so it doesn't bother me. I've also always been a night owl. Ever since I was a kid, I was like this as well, so... That's not an issue, necessarily, but I need to sort my shit out. And... 8 jobs, 2 relationships, one that only lasted 2 weeks, granted, but I lost a friend of 3 years through that. Don't get me wrong, he was cock, but nonetheless. So there's been a lot of, like, emotional and mental damage to sort out. So it's, yeah, figuring out where I want to be, what I want to do, what I want to do in the future, what I want to do now, like... what job I want to pursue, all this kind of lot, and it's just getting all that back to just knowing what the fuck I want to do with my life. And it's not going to be an instant overnight success story, because nobody knows exactly what they want to do with their life, and it can be constantly changing, but I'd at least like to get back on a path again. You know? So, I'm not really fussed that I'm not with somebody, because it's not the end of the world. I don't need a relationship to be happy. I need me to be happy. and I did the level while I was chatting shit. I didn't even notice I'd done that. But yeah, so it's just where I am now. I've not necessarily been constantly looking for a relationship, because I've not, but I have not really taken the time to heal from a lot of stuff that happened in a very short amount of time, and I think it's about time that I did. By the way, if you've not spotted it already, I'm quite good at this game. I don't care, I'm tooting my own horn on this, I'm quite good at this game. You started looking, see, if you're talking dating websites, never again for me. It's not that it doesn't work for everyone, and that's fine. Some people find it easier, some people find it easy to communicate. Some people, I don't know, I know it works for people. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. But for me, I've had relationships from them and it has not turned out well, so I'm just like, nope, done with those websites. It's also where I met a certain wrestler who I named on Speaking Out. So, I don't really fancy going back down that. He didn't do anything to me, for the record. He did something to somebody else. I'm not going to go into the details on stream. Put it that way. But, yeah, I'm not really looking to go back to dating websites. I personally prefer to meet people in person. If I do meet people online, fine. I'm putting you up for auction. We have the finest Welsh dragon right here. Yeah, so like, I met Kieran on a alternative dating website. Not a dodgy dating website, by the way. When I'm saying alternative, I just mean alternative. It was literally designed for alternative culture and people and stuff like that. And it just didn't. It was the first time I ended up dating an ARC, and that fucked me up for a long time. And I mean fucked me up for a long time. And so personally, I wouldn't go back to dating websites, but that is just me. That doesn't mean it doesn't work for everybody else. Not Vampire Freaks, although I did meet somebody on Vampire Freaks. Met him, didn't look like his picture. We did end up doing something together, but then we stayed in contact afterwards, and we just ended up being mates, which was fine. Other than that, no, I met him on a website which was called Alt Scene, which is a dating website for specifically alternatives. Have I played Uno in general, or on a dating website? I've not played Strip Uno, no. I'm not doing that on stream. What a way to come back, holy shit. Pers would definitely be interested. Oh my god, because some of the messages I have had on that NGL thing, not good, not good. My god, let me break this fucking thing. I've had people asking me for some very dodgy shit. NGL is disgusting. NGL is disgusting. I've had questions like, do I squirt? Do I sell photos? Would I sell photos? And it's just like, what the fuck, man? I don't understand why though. Yeah, okay, I was talking, right, so somebody inboxed me, in fact it was Jack Bennett, so he's if you don't know who he is a deathmatch wrestler, And he piss percent feed run, yeah. But yeah, he messaged me going, yep, I tried this exact same thing. I'm put on there, like, asking people to go, like, tell me who you want me to face and stuff like that. And they just kept asking him about the size of his dick. One of them even asked him at a show. And it's just like, what the fuck? Leave the poor lad alone. I mean, he's flattering to some extent, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I'm not gonna answer that stuff in an NGL question. Why would I answer that stuff in an NGL question? Right? And it's like, I don't know you. I'm not gonna turn around and go, yeah, this is my personal hygiene habits and shit. Not like that anyway. Like, I'm not about to tell people, oh yeah, I shower like once a week or something, but like, just, I don't know, just that it's just, I don't know why people are fucking stupid. Because of all the questions you can ask, that's not one that's gonna get an answer. Not the one they want anyway. They'll get told to do one, or they'll get a stupid answer back. If you ask a silly question, you'll get a silly answer. I'm not going to answer that stuff in an NGL. Simple. Fucking ridiculous. No, they've not asked me that yet. They've asked if they can film porn videos with me, though. Just like, no. You can pay me the money for it, but I'm not going to fucking do anything with you. Honestly, it's just stupid. Because I'm not going to answer it. I'm just not. Never. It was designed for people to get to know me. As in, to get to know me, not to hide what you're actually thinking. It's not used for that. There was a thing about OnlyFans, and yes, for a long time I was thinking about it, because, again, I've just mentioned already about the financial struggles and shit. But I don't want to do it like that. And I've thought about it, and I'm not going to knock on people who do. I get it. Fine, fair enough. If you're happy and you're comfortable and it gives you a confidence boost. In fact, I know one person who had an eating disorder and she did it and she felt it helped boost her confidence and stuff like that. So I'm not going to knock people who do it, because I understand it. But, like, that aspect of it and stuff. But, for, like, confidence and shit like that, fair play, fair dues. And if you're happy doing it, go for it. Think about it, like, go for it. But it's not something that I think I would actually be comfortable doing. So I'm not going to go down that route. There's other ways I can create content without doing that. There's other ways I could do, like, pictures without having to do that as well. So, like, the cosplay stuff, the thingy stuff, it's flattering that people think I'm pretty enough to want to be able to do that, and it's nice. It is a confidence boost, but I'm not going to do that. Go and sort her out. So, yeah. I get you, bro. Yeah, it's alright, man. But yeah, just, yeah. Yeah, I know. She's coming back. Do you mean going up? Yeah. Well, I'm glad I can keep his company to some extent. It's a pleasant surprise. I've also been still. Do you remember, guys, when I did it didn't work amazingly well, but when I did the Marvel Strike Force thing, I've still been hammering that game, and I'm level 70 odd now. You're just here. Good. It's good to have you here. Because have all of you say? Because that right. Abby and Flake, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. I asked you Zell if you missed me, and you went, yeah. And then now you're like, oh god, yeah. So it's like, yay. you exactly. More to shout at the child for not going to bed, but but you are here at 3 AM, and I don't think you expected that, and to be honest, I didn't expect it either. Because when we were talking about me coming back to streaming earlier, I don't think any of us thought I was coming back tonight. But here we are. You're here at 3 AM, and apparently so am I. But it's nice. I don't. It was going to be a 10-minute test stream. That was all it was originally going to be, and instead it's covered a lot of bases, to be honest. I've been able to talk about why I've been gone for so long, and it's been nice to see that people have missed me. I know it might sound selfish, but it is nice that people care. That the streams weren't just me fucking about, that it meant a lot to people, and that's cool. You know? I'm being soppy, I know, but yeah, just it's nice. It is nice. And it's not necessarily about ego, but you do wonder, like, because like, so you sit here and you do all this stuff and you're like, if I wasn't doing this anymore, would anybody care? If I came back at all, would anybody care? And it's nice to know that you do. Hang on, where's the other ice? Hang on, this is annoying the crap out of me. Oh, it's there. Can I get to that? The homie. So yeah, it's honestly, it's nice that people care about it. Because I was like, I can probably just leave this behind and no one's going to be asked. I got somewhere with it, it's cool, and I can just fucking leave it. But then, yeah, the fact that you are all here at fucking 3 AM. It's pretty cool. I'm as close to happy as you can get at this current moment in time. I like the fact that my brain's not even fully in this game and I'm beasting it, which is quite good. But yeah, this was meant to be a 10-minute test stream, and instead I've been sat chilling with this for an hour and a half, which is nice. Because I've not done this for ages, and it's cool. But I need to do this with like full games and stuff. So, but to be able to talk and stuff, this has been a bit easier for it, to be honest. Because I don't think I would have been able to talk as easily with, I don't know. Well, the games I've got lined up for you. Oh, you don't even know. I have found two rather intriguing games that I really want to do as YouTube videos, but I will obviously be streaming them live on here because I like to stream them live on here first. And Abby and Flake know what these games are. Well, Abby does. I don't know if Flake does. Do you know what games they are, Flake? If you're still here. The things. Right, okay. They are. I don't know if it's a spoiler. Do you know what? Fuck it. Right, I'm just gonna do it. They are a banking game. As in, well, not exactly a banking game, but it's a game that's been created by NatWest, This is genuine. And one of them is a game that's been created by Peter. These are both free download games on the PlayStation. Because I always do it. Whenever I first get a console, if I've not got a game that I want to crack on with straight away, or games that I want to play, like, coming up that I'd rather do on stream or whatever, I try and get myself some free stuff so I can play some stuff in my off time and things like that. And just something I can play where I don't have to worry about, like, the streaming element of it, because as much as it's fun doing it with you guys as well, there's a lot to focus on when you're streaming, so it just gives your brain something to switch off with. So I like to have downtime games, and this is one of my downtime games, as you can see. And I like to get myself just some free shit that I'm not arsed about whether it's, you know, broadcast or not. But I stumbled upon those two, and I was like, oh my god. So the Island Saver I didn't know was a NatWest game. And I decided to, you know, to get it. And it just, cause it looked fun. It looked quite good for like a free game. And I was like, yeah, it looks like a, you not need to think about it, but like a bit of daft fun game. And then I looked at it on my home screen and it says, Island Saver by NatWest. And it's like, you what? You're joking, aren't you? And then I saw, then I spotted the Peter one as well, and it was like, oh wow. So these are ones I'm going to stream, because I'm like, these need to be streamed, because these are absolute fucking batshit, and I feel like not many people even know that these exist. And they are legit games, and they are free, and they are done by these actual companies. I am not making this up. You will see them. I might do one tomorrow. In fact, since we've got 6 people in, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can do it on the thing. I was going to say let's run a poll. So, just whack it in the chat. Right. Do you want... Right, I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. Right, do you want me to do... Because I can't do it on the 30th. Because on the 30th, I am in Liverpool watching the Liverpool versus Man City women's game. Which should be fun. Because I went to my first one last month, which was free. One of the guys who gave tickets to Progress for that came to Tidal and gave us tickets as well. And Taj went, let's go! So Taj is the last who runs it. And we went, yeah, go on then. And it was a lot of fun. And now we're going to the one after it. So, do you want the NatWest game? Or do you want the Peter game tomorrow? Well, say tomorrow, later. Let me know in the chat. If everybody's still awake. Abby, Flake, Ryan, all yous are also involved as well. Let me know what you want me to play tomorrow, and that will be the game that gets to go ahead. So I'm going to tell you the name of them. So the name of the Peter one is called Kitten Squad, where you go around shooting people. And the other one is called Island Saver, where I think you're saving animals on an island. Again, these are real games. Oh, I'm out of lives. I'll switch on to another game in a minute. I don't want to do a brand new game just yet. I'll play one of my other games on here. Right, give me 1 second. I don't know if it'll stop the stream. Give me a sec.